Hey, what's up, YouTube friends and family? This is your boy, the Bad Wolf. All right. So I didn't even know because I've been so busy working on all my channels that, which by the way, I guess we have a new channel where we promote a lot of software, top selling stuff like that. On our other channel, the information for that should be down in the description. But anyway, let's get to it. So I want to thank you guys for supporting this channel. And not that I have forgot about you guys, I've just been busy, so I apologize. But I didn't notice that one of my videos had hit 1,000 views, and our subscribers have been basically supporting me. So thank you. I'm going to continue to make some more videos on this channel. I've been doing a little bit of it lately, but just not as attentively as I should have been. So anyway, thank you guys for all you people who've gotten our other video titled "Am I a Mason?" So many likes. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I did get a lot of questions and stuff like that, so I'm gonna try to fill in some of this other stuff. So this might be a little bit longer of a video, but you guys wanted that stuff. All right, so I don't even know where to start with this. I'm just going to jump into it. So once again, people ask me, are you really, really a Mason? Yes. I mean, I started this journey years ago. I think I talked about that in the first video. As I look around, I've got some Mason regalia and stuff on the wall, certificates. I've been there for, I don't even know, I think it's over 12 years and whatnot now. So anyway, so yes, I'm still rocking the Mason ring that brother Don Christiansen gave me. This was his father's ring. I am still humbled by it. It is my prized collection of all my Masonic stuff. Since then, I got some new Masonic rings, some pins from going to some of the various activities. Some of this, of course, you guys have seen before. This might be new for some of you guys. And I know some people are like, well, that doesn't prove you're a Mason. I can buy those too. Well, then go ahead and continue to buy more stuff because here I've got my name on it. All right. This case that you get from going to Grand Lodge and all that kind of stuff and becoming a past master. Okay. You don't even just get this. Here's what it looks like on the inside. All right. So, like, this is what you get. Each lodge has their own aprons and stuff that they can design. They can get a generic one. Ours was custom drawn, and so these are custom made aprons. Now, for those of you who don't know what the aprons are, this is them. All right, this is especially for the past masters. Okay, so and what that means is basically the aprons are when we hold our meetings. We wear these as a sign of being a workman of our craft, and we wear them differently. Typically white ones, depending on which level in what we call the blue lodge. So if you're an entered apprentice or a fellow craft or a master mason, you wear them a certain way. Once you're a master mason, you wear it the standard traditional way, and then once you go through what we call our line, you become an officer, and you go up through that, you can become a master of your lodge or a CEO. Okay. Once you do that, typically every lodge your master gets 1 year in line. I actually had 2 years. A number of people in our lodge, like maybe about 4 or 5, have had 2 years either consecutively or 2 terms. That's not traditional and it should never really happen. But if it does, it either means that your core was light and people recycled, or it means you did a great job and you got voted in there unanimously, whether it was really with your consent or not. Thanks, guys. All right. So anyway, so that is my past master's apron. So the past master part means that you were a master and now you're, a has-been, as the running joke with the masters, other past masters, I say. So this is information here. That is my lodge. This is when we did the installation. I think this was mine. So that's how long it's been in here. So to prove to people that yes, I really am a master mason, you also get one of these that you can put on your car, which I haven't put on my car because I was wondering where it went. That's awesome. So thanks, guys. You're helping already. I got some boring paperwork you could look at. But anyway, here is the official past master's certificate. Okay. So there you go. So you guys can put all the rumors to rest. This is my dues card that you get, and this is the actual certificate for where my lodge is, the year I was the master, and all that stuff. So it's all available online. I'm not showing anything super secret or whatever. Here's another thing. Here's one of our other books. So yeah. Oh, and here's my other. Well, actually, here's two more things I'll give you just to prove it once again. This is our collars. Now, a lot of lodges don't have these, but it goes on like this with our tuxedos or suits, and it hangs like this. A lot of them don't have them, but they're really nice. So I definitely would recommend some of you lodges out there to get them. They're really awesome. These you have to buy extra. This is what I wanted for my my second time as a master. You got the apron. Some people choose a watch. I chose the collar because it looks stunning. Okay, just everywhere I go, the people are like, "Wow, that's really cool." All right, and here is my badge for when I was an officer. Now, I will keep it honest and truthful. I have not been very active in my lodge as of late, just because I've been taking time to develop my other channel and to develop this channel and things of that nature. And then life. Since then, I've had a son who's awesome, and so that takes a lot of my time. But what else can I tell you about being in the lodge? It's as much work or as little work as you really want to do. I've never met a bigger group of people and a bigger group of awesome people. Really nice, really friendly, lots of dinners. To be one is to ask one, or to be one, ask one. So how to join? Basically, what you would want to do is find a lodge. Now, I'm up here in the north, okay, and they do things a little bit differently down the south. Hopefully, some of that has gotten better. But for instance, keeping it real, up here, traditionally there's a set of brother Masons who are of my color, and they're in what's called Prince Hall. Traditionally, people who are white or of lighter color are in what they call regular lodge up here. Some black people call it international or whatever, but I've talked to a lot of other people and they said we don't go by it. We're all Masons, we're all that. So, but you can be white and join the black lodge. You can be black and join the white lodge, especially up here. Now in the south might be a little bit different. I don't know all their stuff, but for those brothers out there who are a part of that, if you guys are still doing that whole segregation thing, then you're really not holding up to your Masonic values and oaths, okay? Other than that, let's see. I'm also Knights Templar. I'm Royal Arch. And Eastern Star. Eastern Star is the co-ed, female and male, mostly women ran, but equal and awesome. I had the privilege of, for like 10 years, running our lodge. As the running joke was, I was the master who cleans his own lodge, because I used to do all the maintenance and cleaning for McKinley. And so if you want to look up our lodge, look us up. I'm on the website there too. It's mckinleylodge.org. You can find it on there. I should be on one of their past masters pictures. You can find us out. If you want more information, hit up our lodge. We're in Wisconsin, so you can, I think it's Wisconsin, WISC-freemasonry.org, I think is the one for state lodge here. So you can find out information about, if you're in another state and you don't know what your state's Masonic lodge is or whatever, or how to find your Grand Lodge in your state, you can contact ours, or just type in Grand Lodge of whatever the name of the state is that you live in. We do a lot of eating, a lot of social activities. Now, I know a lot of you guys want, secrets. What are the secrets? What are the secrets? And like I said in the other video, there's really not a ton of like secrets. We hold practices for putting on what we call degrees for an apprentice and a fellow craft and a master mason. And we're, and in our oaths, we kind of talk about how we're not going to, divulge, I guess, that, because that's kind of like a sacred thing for the person who's going through it. It is worthwhile. You can get a lot of information online. Some of it's real. Some of it has been changed slightly. A lot of the stuff has come out in the open, so it's a lot better than what it was years and years ago. I enjoyed it. It was like walking into something like a fraternity for college. Like I did go to college, but we didn't have a fraternity. And so, but go lambda, lambda, lambda. And so I never got to participate in anything. And then there's there's nothing bad that goes on to it. You're not damaged. You're not harmed or anything like that. You're asked some questions, truthful. They want truthful answers. and you're presented with historical accounts of various people in the past associated with the beginnings of making Freemasonry, basically. And a lot of it is based out of the Bible, to be honest. So if you don't like the Bible or anything like that, then this might not be something for you. But keep in mind, it's not, they don't do it in a religious way. Like, you don't have to, like, break the holy bread and Jesus and all that stuff. It's the Bible without religion, okay, basically. All religions are basically welcome to, entertain or be a part of Masonry. If we do have the Bible on our altar in the center or in the room, and other Bibles are welcome, you just can't be like, like a devil worshiper or like an atheist. You have to believe in at least some higher power. Inner stuff with the lodge. Let's see. We do a lot of bills. We do a lot of bills. And we talk about how things used to be and how we're going to do things in the future and how to keep the lights going and scholarships and dinners and how to get memberships up. That's a good chunk of what we do. The funner stuff would be when we're actually at the events, we get to finally kind of relax and, as they say, let our hair down and meet other Masons from other lodges if they come. You can go to other lodges and meet people. You get to, oh, hold on. This is going to be so bad, like, a Ferris Bueller's Day Off or anything. I'm going to go grab one more thing just to prove my all right, sorry guys, I apologize. But here, this is also a unique thing to our lodge. This is a past masters, basically award and official status. So you can see here that everything that I'm showing you and talking about is true. So as far as those other videos like people make, oh, I'm a, 80th degree Mason or this, that, and there's no such thing. Traditionally, you'll go up to 32nd degree, but once you leave the 3rd degree, you're going into either Royal Arch or the York Rite, and then there's the Shrine, and typically those go up to like 32 and 33. Now, officially, that's as far as I know about. And some people say, oh, that's as high as your level is. Oh, I'm a 50th degree. Every single Mason and Shriner and whatever else has an obligation to be honest with each other, okay? And I've talked to tons of them, even on the secret, even as being a past master, like it's as high as you can go in our, none of them have ever said about any of that being real. And if it is real, I'm not saying it's not, it's something that is what we would call clandestine. It means that it's not officially recognized by Grand Lodge, okay? Because I know there's other lodges out there who do induct like women into Freemasonry. Now, if you don't know, women can't be Freemasons in traditional lodges that are recognized by the Grand Lodge of England, but other ones acting outside of that do that. Now, that doesn't mean that they're not legit in what they're doing. It just means what we're a part of, which has paperwork and things of that nature that can be validated, and we stand open in the light to any scrutinization. They don't. They kind of do it on their own. So it doesn't really mean that they're bad people by any means. It just means that they might be doing things that we don't approve of. For instance, if they're holding like a degree, I'm just going to be silly here, so don't quote me on what I'm saying. I'm just being funny. Let's say that they're like, okay, you have to, cover yourself in tar and feathers and, run half naked through a field, or something. I don't know, just making stuff up. That's something that we don't do. And so all of our lodges who agree to be a part of being officially recognized are sanctioned to not do things like that. Okay. But it doesn't mean that they do those things. They could mimic the same things we do. They could have better stuff. Maybe they've got, crazy fun stuff that, maybe might be fun. I don't know. Just saying. So that's a little bit about that. I'm going to try to wrap this up. Let's see. What else could I tell you guys about Masonry? You'll run into Masons everywhere. I run into Masons who were politicians, police officers, dentists, people in the bar. I almost got into some fights with some people, and one of the guys was a Mason. He's seen I was a Mason, and we ended up just talking it out. So Masons are not perfect people, but they're people who want to make other people in themselves better. Okay, so it's not like this high level of, oh, we're so perfect, or it's easier for you to become a Mason than for you to walk into Coca-Cola and find all of their secret information and see how their computers and all their stuff operates. In all honesty, I've enjoyed over the years. I'm going to continue to be a Mason, and basically just try to be the best person I can. It's not me acting like I'm better than people, by no means. I'm just me, just James, right? Bad wolf, as I'm called sometimes. But it's a great group of people, great group of men and women, and youth organizations are also part of this. DMLA and Joby's and Rainbow, for those places that have youths, a lot of youths in their building. Our building, we did at first have a lot, but now I think we're just down to DMLA, which is the boys chapters, which is growing, so that's good. And yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys. So if you are looking to, you know what, I'll throw it even out there like this. If you guys have some questions for me, go ahead and put those down below, and I will answer them. If I know it, I will answer it. I'm sorry if I can't think of everything. It's been like so many years of learning and this and that. The color blue, this and that, the color red for whatever, the number this. I mean, most of that stuff can be found online, but if you guys do have some questions, go ahead and put them down below. Like I said, and don't fall for these videos out there where people are claiming to be Masons and they're not showing you any of their regalia. They're not showing you any cards, and you're not showing anything that's, they don't have a website. Mine goes right to the state of Wisconsin, and some of the members of our legislative branch here in our state are Masons. I got to meet some of the top people in our state, the actual movers and shakers. I mean, they're in the same room, we're eating dinner, and I was like, I never thought I would meet this person. I got up and I was like, you know what, he's just a brother Mason. I'm just gonna go and say hi. So I walk over and shake his hand, and hey, how's it going? These people are talking about, hey, how's it going? Hey, you're brother James from McKinley, blah blah blah. I'm like, you heard of me? Like, oh yeah, I'm like, wow. So it's been a fantastic ride, guys. But if you do have messages or comments or questions, especially, go ahead and leave those. For those people who are negative, I never see those. My filter filters out anything negative. So if you have said anything, it never makes it to me. So that's good. And I mean, I do respect your criticisms and stuff. Just a simple guy here. All right. But for those people who send positive messages, definitely thank you. And let's try to lead life as best as we can, and try to be better every day. But it doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It's okay to get knocked down. Just get back on your horse when you can. So that's pretty much it, guys. I will talk to you guys later. And Bad Wolf, over and out.